welcome to another Plan With Me on my channel. I am planning this week in my classic size Happy Planner for the week of May the 4th through May the 10th. Two big things going on this week for us are Mother's Day, of course, and then also, so weird to say this so early in the year, it's our last week of school. Thursday is our last official day of school. So yeah, that's just crazy to me. If you haven't planned with Happy Planners before, one of the nicest things about them is that you can take them off the discs and work on them flat. So that's the first thing I'm going to do today. Next thing, I have to admit I did a teeny weeny bit of preparation for this because I knew that I wanted to do something for Mother's Day. And specifically, I'm actually going to do thinking of my grandmother for Mother's Day for my planner. My grandmother has not been feeling well lately. She's very lonely in this quarantine, and so I'm kind of going to honor her. And my grandmother, one of her many areas of expertise in the world is she's actually quite an expert on irises. She has crossbred irises and worked with them like scientifically and stuff. I don't know. She's a big iris expert, whatever that means. So I went online and I just did a Google image search for illustrations of iris and found these and put them in my Silhouette software and made myself some iris stickers, because in all the flower stickers Happy Planner puts out, I didn't see any with iris. And if they are there, I missed them, but I didn't see them. So give me just a second. I'm going to see if somebody who just came in the room. All right, so I guess everything's good. My husband is actually recording downstairs at the very same time, and he came up to get some equipment he needed. So he's recording music. So if you start to hear him, you know that we're both recording tonight. So there you go. I don't really have a plan for what I want to do with these iris. I just know that I want them in the planner. I also found, I made some other stickers as well, as you can see. Mother's Day sticker, a last day of school sticker, a quarantine count sticker. I found some washi that kind of went with these iris. I think I've decided that I really like this one. I like the purple. I like this one because it's got the purples and the blues in it. It's kind of that tie-dyed look. I do like this one. They're technically roses. I don't know if you can see those on camera. They're roses, but I like them, and I just think they look kind of vintage along with this. This is my favorite washi in the world. It's like a spring green. Might use it. It might be too much for this. Put it to the side for now, and then just in case I want to pull the yellow in more, I have this, but that's not my plan. Those are like, these two are like if I need something else, but these are the ones I think I'm going to use the most of. That said, I think I'm just going to jump in, and I'm going to start with my washi. So I like to put washi along here at the bottom, and that's what I'm going to start with. This washi is see-through, and so I can see these little geometric designs through it, and they kind of interrupt the vintage look of that. So I am going to white out all of these little geometric things, and it's going to take me a second, so give me just a minute. Alright, so that stuff whited out, I can go ahead and put my washi down. It's just a nice, easy place to get a big splash of color, in my opinion. Where did my little, there it is. I use just this tool from my Silhouette to just tear the washi. Works really nicely, nice and clean, nice and easy. Don't know if you can hear it or not, but my husband has started recording. Between the two of us, we are almost always recording something these days. I do these videos. He records for the music for our church service. We both record lessons for school as we're doing distance teaching. Yeah, we're just, like, it's so weird. We're spending more time becoming tech people than we are on our actual subject we teach, but it's the game these days. Okay, so I love that washi. I just think that's got a sweet vintage look to go with these kind of illustrated flowers. I think it's gonna be really pretty. Now, how do I incorporate these two washis? This one may or may not happen. This one, I do think I'm gonna go back to the way I've done this in the past. I haven't done this the last few weeks because, you know, things have been kind of weird the last few weeks, and they're still weird right now, but I want to get back to my old way of planning, which is I would always use a thinner washi to mark what I call the working section of the planner, you know, because this is, I don't know, just where the calendar is, where the actual days are, is what I kind of call the working section. And so I'm going to go back to my old ways and do that today. Not necessarily because I think it needs to be done, but because it gives me a way to use this washi, because I want to. I don't know about you guys, but where we live, the official stay-at-home order is going to be lifted very soon. I expect the governor of our state to lift it with some, I don't know, modifications, you know, like I expect him to say something like, it'll be lifted, but you have to wear a mask, or there can only be so many people in the building or in a room or whatever. I expect something like that, but I do think it's going to be lifted really soon in our state. And I don't yet know how I feel about that. My family will still be quarantined, though, because we have a family member who is immune compromised, and so yeah, we will still be quarantining. Needless to say. All right, so that is the washi for now. If I think of a reason, I might pull this in, and again, I still have these two if I want. For now, though, I'm gonna call that done. I like how that's looking, and it just looks so great with the, like, especially this iris. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Okay. What am I planning to put? We have a waiver day of school here. We have online school, online school, online school. Technically, this is a waiver day, but it really doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter as far as like preparing lessons and such, because this is our last day of school. With this being our last day of school, this is going to be grades and you know, collections and things like that, but not planning lessons. So that's something that I need to mark. I'm trying to figure out the best way to mark that. I didn't know what book to pick up, so I just kind of picked up books. These, nothing in here is grabbing me. Maybe this, that's a pretty color. I don't know. I want to put a good long to-do list on the days that we are in school. So like that would work really well. Let's see here. These are like, I have nothing against freestanding checklists. I actually really like them. I just haven't been using them during this quarantine time. I may use those though. All right, so if I use this book, this is the color story, that'll be what I'll use. I should have flipped through all this before I got to you guys, but I didn't. Not completely. Everything's going to be okay. Let's stay in today. I've got to pull that in. I did flip through these books a little bit because I found that. And this is actually going to be Plan May 2020 with the hashtag. If you do that planner challenge, the challenge this week is Mother's Day. It's something about theme of mothers or something. These greens will work, but they're small. Okay, I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to start with the iris instead? No, I want to start with, I am a functional planner, so I want to start with function. and then add the pretty stuff in later. So I'm looking for at least 3 stickers in my color palette of this size that I can use for to-do lists for my 3 school days this week. And I'm not finding anything else in this color palette. What am I going to use? Nothing else is in this color palette. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to see what I can find. Alright, this is not perfect, but I think it will work. I am in the Womankind book, a book I have not used much. I found this sticker, which I think will work great, and then this one as well. Not exactly the same 2 colors, not exactly the same arrangement. But I think it'll be okay. Like, they are the same colors, but they're just because they're, this one has the circles and this one doesn't. I think it'll be okay. All right. All that work, and now I'm like, I think I want to do the decorating first. So I'm going to put these down on a guide. This is a homemade guide, by the way. It is simply a sheet of lamination. I just haven't brought wax paper upstairs, and I bought the planner guides, but I just didn't love them, so I ended up using them as a giveaway. I was trying to get, yeah, I just did it as a giveaway on my Instagram. All right, I'm going to put some iris down. I'm going to start with these big babies. By the way, all I did again was do an image search on Google, print these out on my silhouette, and the only reason I did it on the silhouette is so that it would do the fussy cutting around the edges, and then I just put them through my Xyron machine. Someday I'm going to learn how to print on sticker paper, so I can just peel it off the backing, but I have not learned that yet, so this is what I'm doing at this point. All right, let's start with some irises here. This is Mother's Day, so I want to put a nice, I'm trying to like cover the line a bit. Probably can't cover it exactly. The problem with the Xyron machine, did you see that goop I was peeling off the stickers? It like leaves this, it's like it doesn't pull off cleanly, and so you get like extra little sticker goop on the edges of your sticker. And if you don't get it off, it gathers, you know, just dirt and stuff through the week, you know, because no matter how many times you wash your hands for 20 seconds at a time, there's still dirt, and when you touch it, the dirt gathers on that stick goop, and so then it just doesn't look as nice. It looks dirty, and I don't like it. So this is an adhesive remover that I got at some craft store, but you can use a pencil eraser too, and it just kind of gets some of that goop off the edge. So that's what I use that for. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use the yellow iris or not. Maybe I should, just for a little, you know, contrast. Not everything should be the same color. I'm also scared of things looking like a clown behind them and putting too many colors on a page, but put this one a little bit lower. Lots of sticker goop on the edges of this one. Ew. It's a pet peeve of mine. I love my Xyron machine. I hate that it does that, which is why I want to learn to print on sticker paper. So that is something that I'm putting on my to-do list, my to-learn list. All right, I'm going to put this a little bit of like a little garden down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to put a few more stickers on and see how this works. little, you know, garden spot in the bottom corner of my planner. Kind of sweet. I like it. Okay, let's go back to some functional stuff. We need some functional stuff. I'm going to start with Shot and Trash Night because it's the easiest thing to start with. And I need a little bitty sticker for that. I don't know which one I want to use. Where am I doing? What book did I like here? This book, I think, had some smaller stickers. See, I make my own stickers and then I go searching. Like, I want this size, but something I can write in. Could use this and just chop off the today. I think I'll do that. Shot and Trash. I should make a little explanation for those of you who haven't seen my channel before. Everybody knows what Shot Night is, or Trash Night is. You don't know what Shot Night is, you know what Trash Night is. We have a family member who has to take a shot for maintenance medication once a week, and so we just do that on the same night as Trash Night. Makes it easy to remember. And then I put it on this Post-it, and I can just move the Post-it to the next week. And then, you know, I just do that week. I usually have like a dozen Post-its on here for soccer practice and dance practice and musical practice and blah, 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 choir practice and everything. But, you know, in light of quarantine, all those Post-its have been tossed aside for a while. So right now, Trash and Shot is my only reoccurring event for every week. Okie dokie. So let's see how I want to do this. Could put all my to-do lists at the bottom, could put them all at the top, couldn't put all of them at the middle, could kind of mess around with them. I think I'm going to mess around with them a little bit. I really should try wax paper. The lamination works fine, but I'm curious about the wax paper. I'm going to lift that up just a little bit. No, I'm not. I'm going to go over top of it. Nope, I'm just going to go here. Erica's very indecisive today. Okay, to-do list for Tuesday. And now we need one for Wednesday. Put Wednesday up here. I'm going to put it under my washi because I don't want to cover that washi because I just am in love with those colors, which means it does a funny thing down here at this line, this horizontal line, but I don't really care about that. Horizontal lines are, I don't know, I'm not sure if I like them anyway. I used to white them out every week. Now I just wipe them out in spots. And then let's do our to-do list at the bottom on Thursday. And again, the reason I'm doing them on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is those are my work days this week. My teaching from home days. And so those will be lists that I use for school stuff. And I said the black line didn't bug me, but I can see it through this sticker, and that really bugs me. Did you see what a hard time this whiteout was giving me while I was working on the bottom? It was being so weird. There we go. Okay, I like that. That makes me happy. So now what? Let's mark that Thursday is the last day of school. This is just a sticker I again made with my Silhouette software. Just, you know, no big deal. Now, do I want to put something colorful behind it or just put it on there? I'm just going to put it on there so it almost looks like I just kind of wrote it. Last day of school. And yes, I purposefully made it a little bigger than the box, you know, the width of the Happy Planner box. I just kind of liked that look, so did that on purpose. Did it for Mother's Day as well, which I should go ahead and put that down too. Again, I purposefully made it a little too wide. I just liked the look. I wonder if that should come up over the washi a little the way that did. It won't look like I hand wrote it anymore, which is what I was going for, but nobody believes I write that neatly. Oh my goodness, anybody who knows me knows I don't write that neatly. That's why I make the stickers instead of writing it in. I have the worst handwriting, and I just ripped my sticker, but hopefully it'll be okay. I have the worst handwriting ever. And I try it, and I work at it, and I try the lettering stuff. I don't think I ever honed the skills of drawing and writing. And it's just not in me yet. Okay, let's see here. There's a dog hair under that sticker. What else? Quarantine count. I did want to do that. If I counted right, even though it'll officially be lifted in our state by Wednesday, it'll be listed. It'll be lifted before this week even starts. But like I said, our family is still going to be living as if we're in quarantine. So this will be our 55th day in quarantine. And that's our count. We went into self-quarantining before we had an official, what do you call it, mandate from the state. So this is our family's number. It may not match your number. It may not even match anybody else in my state's number, but this is the 55th day that my family went on self-quarantine. And we will still be on it then. So, okay, let's see. What else have we got? I know I have a staff meeting on Tuesday. So I made these little bitty stickers. I made some bigger stickers too that I may use, but I'm definitely using these smaller ones. Hey, I just got totally interrupted and stopped this video, so I have to remember what it was I was doing at the time. My husband came in and asked me some questions, and we got to talking, and yeah, so where was I? I think I was putting in a staff meeting. Oh my goodness gracious, Erica. So like, I think I was talking about these stickers I made, which are very similar to this. I like this size now. I don't always like this size, but I do right now. And so I made them colors that I thought went with these iris. So I think I'm gonna start with a blue one. I'll have 2 meetings on Tuesday. I want to put those toward the top or the bottom. I'm gonna put them toward the bottom. So, which direction? Doesn't really matter. I don't have to offset them a little. I just do. I feel like it draws attention to them a little bit better. I think I'm gonna just offset them the same. Sometimes when things are in line, I feel like you don't notice them as much as when they just go out of the lines just a little bit. You know? Good art teacher once told me you should never, what did she say? You should never always color in the lines. I thought that was a great turn of phrase. You should never always color in the lines. So those are my 2 meetings on Tuesday, and I will have 1 on Wednesday. I'm just making up the colors I choose here. And I think I'll put this one here too. Don't know why. I think I'm just keeping my meetings sort of in this area for these 2 days. Obviously I won't be able to put them here Thursday if I have one. I don't currently have one set for Thursday, but anything could happen. All right. So those are the Zoom meetings. I have Zoom classes. One of them's a meeting, 2 are some classes. And I'm not doing a Zoom class on Thursday. Let's see here. I do want some to-do lists on the other days as well. I want them to look a little bit different than my school days. So again, in this Womankind book, could you even see the title? Womankind book. They had these to-do lists that I like that match. I thought they were like a warmer purple than they are. They're the same cool purple. I kind of wanted to bring in a warm purple. Maybe I'll use this one on Saturday and look for a warmer one for the other 2 days. For Monday and Friday. I'm not going to put a to-do list on Sunday. So let's see. When this wasn't under the bright lights, this looked like a much warmer purple. It looked more like this one. Because I'm trying to bring them both in because the flowers have both the warm and the cool purples. This book, Color Story, I mean even the cover of the sticker book has that warm purple. So I have this one. Let's see if there's another one I can use as well. No. No, but they do have green. I could use green. I mean, there is green in the stems. I wasn't planning on going with green very much. You did say I pulled out the green washi, so I'm open to it. Just wasn't what I was hoping to do. That might be the only warm purple checklist that I have. All right, let me try one more thing, 2 more things. Let's see. This book here, this Color Story book, has an even different warm purple. It's more of a magenta, but that's in here too. I think I'm gonna do that. I am. All right, so I'm gonna use this one here on Friday. I think I'm gonna pull this to-do list up because I don't. Sometimes I like everything to line up. Sometimes I don't like them to line up. Today I just don't want my to-do list to line up. So I'm gonna put this one here for Saturday. I might end up chopping that one off. And then I'll put this one here for Friday. And I think I will cut this down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. Good heavens. It's Saturday. I don't need that many things to do. All right. So that means that on Monday now I could use another cool list like this because I have another one, or I could use this really warm one. Wonder if there's another kind of medium-y warm one in here. There's this one. That's almost feels like it matches a little better. It's not exact, but again, I don't want it to be exact. This one feels too far off. I'm gonna go with this one. I know there are people out there who want their colors to be exact, exact, exact. I think it gives it a little more interest when they're not. I said I didn't want things to line up, and these are 2 to-do lists, but one is a checklist and one is a full box, so I'm gonna let it go. I never know what to do with these things that have like this dot. Do you see what I'm saying? Let me see. This dot has a good space between it and the edge. This dot has no space between it and the edge. It's just not how I write. I don't know. I need to pull this down here so I have room to write. But then that, yeah, I wish the dots were more centered with the sticker. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem to bug anybody else. I haven't heard anybody else talk about it. I think it's just me, so I don't expect Happy Planner to make any changes. Anyway, what I was saying about the colors is I just, you know, in nature, yes, this is a purple spread, but there are so many purples and so many variations that it's okay with me. I do now think that this yellow looks out of place. The blue doesn't bug me, but I think the yellow might not work. So let's see here. What if I pull this up? I don't know, I feel like I need to have a little more yellow in the spread because of that flower, but maybe I'll just put another flower down. I didn't want the 2 purples right there, so I switched that. think that looks better. That yellow was just sticking out. Okay, next. This says to do, this says plans. These don't say anything. So I think I'm going to grab these to-do lists. And I know I said I wasn't going to do green, but I'm not. I'm going to cut off the little green asterisk so that it is just a to-do list. That will now say to do right there. Do I need a list to say to do? No. Do I like a list to say to do? Sure do. Can you hear my husband down there recording? I don't know if you can, but he's loud and clear here. This is just our life these days. Welcome to quarantine. Let's see, that one already has a label. That one does not. Should I go with gold or black? I'll do another gold. Why not? I like a little glitter. My grandmother would like a little glitter. Oh, my grandmother, guys. She is such a character. Such a character. I'm going to think about her every time. I think of her every time I see Iris, so I know I'll think of her every time I look at this spread. And it will just make me smile, and it will remind me to call her because she is so lonely. She needs a call often. She needs lots of calls, and I'm glad to give them to her. All right, another thing I was thinking of was covering the May. I don't really need it. I know it's May. So I was going to take this sticker, which I think is probably for the horizontal. This is in the pink mini. Oh, it's for the mini. It's for the mini. I still think it might be. Is it for the mini this way? Or, I don't know. Anyway, I'm wondering if it'll cover that. It will not. Phooey. Well, what if I think I can make it work. I can make it work. All right. So let's see, to get to, what if I leave May and I just cover the numbers? So I put a little mark there just over what covers the calendar. I'm going to put that where my cutter will cut. And I did on the back because in case I didn't cut well. All right, so now I will take this and I'm going to cover that up. And then if I lay this right next to it, oh, it's almost perfect. Just got to cut a little off. Don't really trust myself to cut straight. That's pretty good. I made it a tad bit too short, but that's okay. I should do this on the back again. All right, so to cover, so I'm going to try to keep the margin over here the same as that I have over here, which is negligible, almost nothing. And this is, again, because I don't trust myself to cut a straight line. So I will put that little mark right where this cutter will cut. And now I have a little slice. I'm just checking to see if I'm recording. I hate when I'm actually doing these videos and then I'm like, oh, I forgot to hit record. You can kind of see it, but it's not horrible. All right, so I'm going to take that, put that over that, and then I could put more iris here. I could put something else here. What if I do a little of both? What if I take this sticker? It says Happy Life. And I slice it so that it's just the sentiment. Just the quote, Happy Life. Oh, that totally stuck. I'm trying to see through the sticker so that I can cut it exactly where I want it. So what if I take that now, pretend it came that way, and just put it right there? And now it's less obvious that I put those two together. And I've got this little chunk that I can use for something else. Don't know what, but I could use it. All right, that's kind of cute. This is out of place. Totally the wrong color. Totally, totally, totally the wrong color. I could put a strip of washi there. I could use my blue washi. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right, I'm gonna white it out so you can't see through it because again, my washi is slightly see-through. Is that gonna look weird? Just one little piece of this blue rose washi in the midst of a purple iris spread. Or does the color and the vintageness of it make it work? I think I'm gonna have to pull it somewhere else in the spread to make it work, but I think it works for right here. I do. And I think I want to add something that says to do there as well. Make it a little bit bigger. I wonder if you'll be able to see it. May not be able to see it since this is a clear sticker. Does that get lost in the roses? I'm gonna leave it there for now. What I generally do when I plan is I kind of have a running to-do list here, and then the days I plan to do it, to do the actions I put on the days. And then there are some things that end up only in the days and not here. But that's just kind of my way to plan. I want to, let's see, is there anything else? I wanted to add that, where was that sticker that said stay in today or something like that? There was a sticker that said that. Give me a minute. Okay, I found it. It was in the mini book again, and it says let's stay in today, and it's light blue, but I think it'll work. Let's just pull it out and see what we think. Oh, it's huge. It's for the mini, and it's ginormous. Oh, that's funny, but I can cut it down. And this is a note to me and my family that we will be staying in even though the stay-at-home order will be lifted. I'm not judging anybody else, not telling you guys what to do, but our family will be because, like I said, we have somebody who's immune compromised. My son is too, if you count his asthma. We have someone with a much more severe issue that we cannot bring COVID into our house. We cannot, it just cannot happen. So anyways, we will be staying in. Let's stay in today. That's cute. I like it. I feel like I should have a few more iris in a few more spots. There was another sticker I wanted. I think it said something like, everything's going to be okay. Remember that? Yeah, everything's going to be okay. It's exactly what it says. And it's in kind of that medium to warmer purple. It's gonna make it this to-do list. I'm not gonna be able to write I'm gonna have like 1, 2, 3, 4 places to write, but I think that will be fine because I like how that looks. And I need that message. I need to remember that come what may, hopefully everything will be okay. I keep rubbing this stuff off. I really need to learn another way to print stickers because this Xyron is a wonderful tool, but it's the sticker goop is getting to me. All right. Iris, and then I'm done. I need some more iris. Okay, I'm gonna play around with some iris and I'll be right back. All right, something weird happened with my camera and it stopped recording, but anyway, I got some more iris on here, a few peeking, this one I made peeking out. I tried doing that over here, it didn't work. But I think this is gonna be good. It's functional, it's pretty, and it is my grandmother, which is wonderful for Mother's Day. And yes, I will call my mother too. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this if you like planners. And if you don't like planners, if you did like it, please give me a little thumbs up down below. And if you're inspired at all by what I do, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can see what I do in the future. So thanks a lot. Happy Mother's Day, happy planning, and please stay healthy. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm back. This is actually the next morning. I was coming in here to take my picture, like I take a before the pen picture. And I realized that I neglected May the 4th. Judge me if you will. I don't care. We're a family of geeks who like Star Trek and Star Wars and all things like that. And so May the 4th is Star Wars Day because if you don't know, it's, May the 4th be with you. Get it? Okay. So, luckily, two of my favorite, not my only favorite, but two of my favorite Star Wars characters, Mace Windu and Rey, have purple and yellow lightsabers. So I did another one of my Google searches, and I printed it out, I cut it out in 2 different sizes because I didn't know what size I'd want. Printed out and cut out yellow lightsabers, that's Rey's, and purple lightsabers, that's Mace Windu's, and I'm going to put them on May the 4th. And now that I'm looking at it, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to fit 1.5 inches, so I made this one 1 inch, but I think I can fit 1.5 inches, 2.5 inch lightsabers on May the 4th. And I'm going to do it up here. So they're kind of, crossing, the lightsabers are sort of crossing each other. Again, judge me if you wish, but it's something my family enjoys, something I enjoy. So there we go. I think I added a few more boxes of things since I last, since I turned off the camera, but otherwise everything else is pretty much the same and a lot more dog hair. But yeah, I had to acknowledge May the 4th. So now I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.